Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shay. I am a full-time reseller on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari.
I'm Tyler, part-time seller on Mercari, Poshmark, eBay.
And today's video is about Instagram. So this video kind of came from something someone said to me a long time ago where they said, if I'm a reseller, do I need to be on Instagram? And if you suggest that I'm on Instagram, what is it going to do for me? So this is kind of a how to use Instagram to level up your reselling business if you are not already on it, and if you are, how to make better use of it.
Yeah.
So if you like reselling content, if you like haul videos, tip videos, all that type of thing, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. We post new videos every Sunday and Wednesday. And if you like this type of tip videos, or if you want to know more social media type content, I love social media.
Yeah, she is the person to ask, not the person to ask.
Yeah,
no.
But I really like it, and I really like to show the things that I've learned over the years. So make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up to let us know that you want to see more of that type of content. It really helps this channel and helps me know what type of content to provide for you guys. So, Instagram. So, do you use Instagram to level up your reselling business?
I don't use Instagram or any social media.
You do? You made one.
I have an Instagram. It has like 4 pictures on it. It's the same as my Facebook, which I haven't used in probably 10 years. I have a Twitter that I never use.
This is true.
So, not the target demo for this video.
No, but to give a little background, I did have an Instagram account where we did some review type things. We did get to review a few board games, which was really fun. And we got to get some products to try out and do photos for them and all that kind of stuff. So that was kind of fun, and we kind of learned there how to use Instagram effectively.
Yeah, well, she used Instagram effectively.
Yeah. It was really fun, and it was a good time, and I'm kind of sad that we don't do that anymore, but that was something that we learned how to do. So when I joined the reselling world, my first kind of thing was to join Instagram and try to figure out, like, what is the reselling world? Like, what is it? How are people making money? Are people really making money? Like, all of the questions. So the first thing I would say to you guys is join the reselling sector of Instagram. So use the hashtag reseller community, reseller squad, reseller fam, Poshmark fam, any of those type of hashtags, and find resellers in your niche. So whatever your niche may be. For me, it would be clothing reselling, but for you, maybe it's hard goods or vintage or whatever it is. Find
Video
people
games,
for
electronics, whatever you want to sell.
Right, exactly. So for me, some of the main people that I started following right off the bat was Voyage is a Verb, Nicole State, and Honey Rags. Those are resellers that sell very similar to me, and they have a little bit different methods, but all kind of similar brands.
Very successful in their own respective method. So they all do something slightly different for their business, but they all do very well.
Right, and it really helped me kind of watching them decide kind of which way I wanted to go with my business, because there are multiple different ways you can go with reselling, and I kind of found my middle ground between all of them. I don't really follow any of them exactly, but all of their tips kind of help me figure out my way. So first thing, find those people in your niche and make sure you're following them and watch their posts. See what they're saying. The next thing that I would say to do is when you're kind of going through and looking at other reseller stuff, keep a note of the haul and tag photos. So I know you guys probably see haul videos on YouTube, and those are really helpful.
Yeah, we've never done a haul video ever.
Yeah.
Never.
But those are really helpful. But the reason that I find Instagram is actually a little bit more helpful than YouTube for this is you can really flip through a bunch of tag photos or haul photos all at once, and it doesn't take a lot of time, and you can really retain lots of brands all at once, and you also get a really good up-close photo of that tag, which hopefully will stay in your mind for when you go outsourcing. So I've noticed that I'll go out shopping, and I'm like, hey, I recognize that tag, and I don't know why, so I know to look it up, and I find that Instagram is really, really good for burning that image into your brain.
Yeah. And then when you occasionally tell me, it never leaves my brain. Exactly.
So getting those really up-close, great photos of those tags is really,
Hundreds
really
of years worth of useless tag information are now in my brain.
Yeah, so it's really useful, so make sure that you're doing that. I will put the caveat out there, just because it sells for someone else does not mean it's going to sell for you. I always have the motto of I will try everything once, but if you find that this tag doesn't work for you, that's okay. Just move on and you go to the next one. But
we're looking at you, Lulus.
Oh, God. He brings back traumatizing moments, but those are really, really useful, and you can find so many of them just flicking your finger, so I definitely recommend doing that when you're on Instagram.
Yeah.
The next thing I would say is use Instagram to ask questions. So for me, one of the main things that I will do is I will go onto my stories and I will ask people for tips of how they would list an item that is dead for me or not getting a lot of views for whatever reason, to get, different ideas of what they would use, words and all that type of stuff, whether it's
Second
photos.
opinion, or crowdsourcing the different searching methods that people have, because we look at things very differently.
Right, so that's fine. I find that very helpful for me, and it helps me update my listings. And I also have a few people that I know are experts in certain fields. So I know somebody who's an expert in Lululemon. I know someone who is an expert with, I think it's Patagonia,
Dooney.
All different type of things. Dooney,
which we still haven't found,
brands.
for the love of God.
No.
It's killing me.
Yeah, exactly. But if you are getting close to certain people, you'll be able to send them quick messages and be like, hey, I can't find this style. I don't know what to do. Can you help me? And usually Instagram community is insanely helpful, and they will give you that answer right away. So definitely.
She is now the Brahmin lady.
I am the Brahmin lady. For example, we found a Chanel jacket, and I was able to reach out to people in the reseller community while I was still in the store and be like, guys, I think this might be fake, but I don't know what to do. I feel questionable on it. And they were all like, no, it's real. Buy that. And we would have probably left it behind if it wasn't for Instagram. So I definitely think
it was a high ticket price at the thrift store.
It was like $60 or $80. I don't remember.
$60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely make those connections, make those contacts. You have somebody at the tip of your fingers you can reach out to when you're in that moment of, is this too much? Should I waste my money? So there is that. The next thing I will say is accountability. So if you're like me and you tend to get discouraged, distracted, any of that type of thing, the Instagram community is really good for accountability. So a lot of times when I'm feeling low or I'm feeling like I'm in a rut, I like to speak my goals out. I might make a post, I might put a story out, kind of saying like, I'm really trying to get to $100 in sales today, or maybe I'm trying to get to $1,000 for the week, or whatever it is I'm trying to do that week. And people will cheer you on. People will encourage you, people will check in with you, people will just put a lot of really inspiring things out there to make you feel like, okay, I can do this, I got this. Having those like-minded people around you is insanely helpful because they know what you're going through, they've been there before, and they can help motivate you and keep you kind of going.
Yeah.
So accountability is really important. I find I do better when I'm on Instagram more. When I start fading back a little bit from Instagram, I start fading back in my business.
Yeah. Everyone likes to be encouraged and have someone cheering for them and saying you can do it, because that makes you feel nice.
I mean, you're in like a sales role in your job, and I feel like you guys have like group meetings and stuff like that encourage people and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so helpful for me. That's what I want to hear.
Okay, well, he's not very helpful over here, but anyways, future sales. So this doesn't happen often, but it is not something to write off. If you are selling items, there is nothing that says you cannot post what you're selling on your Instagram. Some people post it on their stories, some people post it in their feed, whatever it may be. You never know who's watching, you never know what they're looking for, and they can certainly purchase from you. They can buy right through PayPal, they can buy any way that you're willing to take a payment, and you could make a sale.
I don't think this happened for us for Instagram, but you've definitely...
I have sold from Instagram, actually.
Okay, well then that's good. But I was thinking YouTube, we've definitely made some sales from our YouTube channel.
We absolutely have.
So,
and maybe one day we'll talk about how to use YouTube to level up your business, but I don't feel like I'm a good enough YouTuber for that yet. But anyways, with Instagram, I have made sales. I have not made a ton of sales, but I have, and I feel that it's a platform that you might as well utilize. You're allowed to promote your own stuff on there, so why not do it? There's nothing against it, and it might encourage you to keep putting those listings out there so you have things to put out there for them. So try that. Follow people in niches that you want to get into. So when you start reselling, you usually pick a niche, you usually pick where you want to go, and then at a certain point, you've kind of gotten to the point where you are able to go to any store and find what you need, but you still need to grow. You still need to go outside of that, and especially in the clothing world, where the beginning of the year, clothing slows way down, you really do want to find more niches. So for me, I am trying to expand into puzzles and DVDs are the main ones right now.
Yeah, and then electronics and other things, but we're
slowly trying to do all that kind of stuff. But right now, DVDs and puzzles are kind of like the big focus. And so I am following people that already do that, are already successful with that, so I can see what they're doing. So for me, the big ones that I follow are Harry Tornado and Resale Dojo. So both of them find stuff in this niche all the time, and I'm able to kind of learn off of them, take notes of what they're doing, and try to emulate some of the stuff that they're doing in that niche to see if it works for me.
Yeah.
So we have been really having fun with puzzles.
There's a puzzle on our kitchen table right now because we're trying to make sure that it has all the pieces. So we're trying to fail at putting it together.
Yeah, but it's really fun and it's a really great way to learn, and it's a much quicker way to learn than spending all of your time kind of Googling, which I am also doing, but it is a quicker way to learn things fast. So yeah. I definitely recommend doing that. And then...
Somebody's already done it. Might as well learn from their experience.
Right, why reinvent the wheel if you don't have to?
Exactly.
Yeah. And then finally, motivation. So the last thing I will say is that I find that a lot of times it's easier to be motivated to go out to a thrift store when you see other people are having success at the thrift store. When I stopped seeing that, I stopped kind of feeling that drive to go. And maybe that's just me.
It's the competitiveness. It's like, all right, game on. They found that. I'm going to find something better now.
Right. Like one of my favorite people, and I know that you're probably watching this, is Posh Vicky. And recently she found Rothy's that resell for over $200. And I saw that and I was like, first of all, get it, girl. Like, I've never found Rothy's, and that is one of the holy grail brands I would love to find. So first of all, congrats on that.
You own a pair of Rothy's.
But never found them at thrift store. But congrats on that, first of all, because that is an amazing find and whatever. But then I kind of saw that and I'm like, I want to go. Like, I'm ready. Let's get Rothy's.
She also just found a Brahmin.
Yes, she did. So, yeah. But anyways, my point was that I immediately saw that. I was like, oh, I want to go find Rothy's. Let's go look at my shoes. Let's go. And I know after watching Resell Jojo, anytime I see him find like a really good DVD or something, I'm like, all right, I'm ready. Let's go source some DVDs. I mean,
and we suck at it, but then
we do try. Terrible, but we try really hard. Try. So, but it really does kind of get that fire going, and I know it even works for you. And I'll show you something. You're like, oh, you wanted to go? Like, that's what you wanted to do? Like, fun. So it absolutely works. So absolutely be doing that. It helps keep you going. It helps keep that fire going. And I know for me, I don't know anybody else that resells. So it's really great to have that little group of people that you can just kind of shout your stuff out to. Like, I put my memes out there that nobody else is going to get, but you guys get it. My Instagram community gets it. So, hey, makes me feel good. Makes me feel like I got coworkers. You know what I'm saying?
You've literally went and saw two people in the store. They saw us.
I don't know that I would say meeting people out in the world is a pro of Instagram. It's a thing of Instagram. We've had that happen, but I am the most awkward human in the world, so you don't want to meet me in person. I will say that.
Second.
Second to you, or you're the second?
No, you're second to me by far. It's not even close.
But anyways, that is all the tips I have right now for Instagram, although I'm sure that I could come up with more if there's more things that you guys want to know. But let me know in the comments below. Is this helpful for you? Do you already use Instagram for your business? Are there things that you have been doing that are helpful for you? Are there things in here that maybe you weren't doing that you want to be? Let me know. I love hearing from you guys. I love talking to you. So let me know, and we'll be back really soon with a new video.
Thank you all for watching.